Devon, just heartbreaking, this story, but it is reflective of so many people who are making this perilous crossing. Just tell us, give us a picture of why people continue to make this crossing. Where are they coming from, and what sort of numbers are you seeing right now?
Well, thanks, first of all, for having me. You're right, it's a very tragic story. And like you said, it's one of really thousands of stories over the last years of refugees and migrants and asylum seekers who have drowned in capsized boats. And the real issue here is the challenges they have in accessing legal pathways to migration. There are a whole host of reasons why people leave. Many of them are complicated reasons that include persecution, violence, gender-based violence, political persecution and political challenges. But the real challenge that certainly Europe has, and other countries where they're fleeing to, is to figure out how to create legal pathways where they can migrate and they can access safety and they can access refugee status or other means of safety and international protection without taking these dangerous journeys. So again, there's a whole host of reasons why people leave, especially depending on the countries they're leaving from. But it's the responsibility of receiving countries to receive them safely.
So does Refugees International have some idea about how the international community can open those legal channels and can make it easier for people to access legal pathways?
Well, first of all, I think to commit resources to doing so. I mean, there are people trained to do this kind of work, to both receive people, process people, adjudicate their cases. There's programs to assist people in their countries of origin to make sure that they can travel and reach safety without taking those journeys. So there's a whole host of ways how. The issue, I think, more is the political will in doing so, and really pushing against those kind of extremist views that might be keeping countries and politicians from really doing the right thing and putting these resources towards some global solidarity in these efforts.
Do you think the current situation in Afghanistan will make this crisis worse?
Well, that's an interesting question, because I think certainly we expect it will add to the refugee situation, I would say. I wouldn't even call it a crisis. I mean, there are tens of millions of refugees around the world and displaced people, but we can manage these issues. We can manage them well. It's just a matter of doing so. And so I think that, the question you asked about, will Afghanistan make it worse? I think Afghanistan will add to the challenges, but it also has the opportunity of creating some global solidarity to, improve resettlement options, improve legal pathways, rally around the issues that we're seeing and the terrible images that we're seeing in Afghanistan to really increase legal pathways and ways and processes, improve the processes by which we receive and handle refugees, and also help those that are inside the countries that we are talking about that never have the opportunity to leave or the means to do so.
Okay, Devon Cohn from Refugees International joining us from Washington, D.C. Thank you.